All right, family, we got to get into the madness that was going on the floor where this ref named Tyler was trying to take the game away from Caitlin Clark out there, man. Caitlin Clark calling him out. Caitlin Clark going against the coach on the other side. It got wild, man. We got a lot to break down. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit the noti bell so you know when I drop it. Hit the sub button. I highly appreciate it. And let's get it. All right, we got to start right here with Caitlin Clark calling out the ref right away, man. Check.
The whistle echoes through the arena, and suddenly the entire game shifts. Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation who has already broken attendance records and turned the WNBA into must-watch television, finds herself standing directly in front of referee Tyler. Not for a hard foul, not for a confrontation with an opponent. Caitlin Clark calls out the officiating. Caitlin Clark is speaking directly to the official with the whistle. She is challenging the Connecticut Sun's coach as well, and she is doing it live in front of a sold-out crowd with every camera locked in. What happened on that floor wasn't normal basketball. This was Caitlin Clark versus the system. This was Caitlin Clark refusing to stay silent, while referee Tyler became a visible part of the game like a third team in stripes. Every time Caitlin Clark chased a loose ball, every time she absorbed contact that wasn't called, every time she saw the Suns coach shouting from the sideline for 4 straight quarters, the pressure kept building. Not just on her, but on everyone watching. Because the truth nobody wanted to say out loud was simple. A referee was shaping the game, and Caitlin Clark made it clear, not tonight. The technical foul came first. Caitlin Clark admitted she probably earned it. But then came the call that made no sense. A delay of game violation that Caitlin Clark called absurd. The ball went off Caitlin Clark's foot near the scorer's table, and suddenly Tyler handed Connecticut 3 points. Caitlin Clark looked at him and said what everyone was already thinking. Nobody came here to watch you. Nobody paid $200 for lower bowl seats to watch referee Tyler control the rhythm of a playoff intensity game between Caitlin Clark and the Connecticut Sun. And this is where everything deepens. Caitlin Clark has been under a microscope all season. Every rookie faces a gauntlet, but Caitlin Clark carries something bigger. The weight of a massive TV audience, the attention of fans who never followed women's basketball before, and the frustration of opponents who feel she changed the entire league overnight. The Connecticut Sun's coach understood that perfectly. He kept talking, kept arguing, kept pushing from the sideline directly at Caitlin Clark all game long.
Nobody came to see you, Otis. Ref trying to look like the superstar out here, man. What's going on? Now, also, Caitlin Clark had to come at the coach. Said he was chirping all night. Chirping. Hold on. Look at this, man. So you got Caitlin right there, look, shushing him. Giving him the shush. Oh, my goodness. Look. He like, hey, man, take her up. Look.
The intensity didn't drop for a second. Caitlin Clark kept playing through contact, kept moving the offense, and kept absorbing pressure while the whistle stayed unpredictable. Every possession felt heavier than the last. The crowd wasn't just watching basketball anymore. They were reacting to every call, every non-call. Every moment Tyler inserted himself into the flow of the game. Then came the replay angle that made everything even more controversial. The delay of game sequence was shown again and again, and each replay only split the audience further. Some saw routine officiating. Others saw a game swinging on interpretation. Caitlin Clark didn't argue endlessly. She didn't need to. Her expression said enough. The frustration wasn't about one call. It was about consistency. And that's what made the situation explode online within minutes. Clips spread instantly. Fans broke it down frame by frame. Analysts debated whether the game was being managed or officiated, but inside the arena, the Suns coach kept pushing the sideline energy higher. Every timeout became a conversation. Every stoppage felt like another layer added to an already boiling atmosphere. And through it all, Caitlin Clark kept her focus on the next possession, even as the noise around her grew louder than the game itself.
This screen, and how it's not even set. Look at this. Boom! And knocks Caitlin out. Now, we're going to go through a slow-mo. Don't even worry about it. I just want y'all to see the full thing. Now, I don't know if Stephanie White was trying to ask Caitlin, like, do you need a timeout? Are you okay? Like, I don't know. But Caitlin gets up. She's all right. And look, now Caitlin is having that discussion with Tyler right here, right? She's like, call it. And you're going to see him say, that's enough. Look, watch his mouth.
Then everything shifted again. A highlight replay cut to the most talked about sequence of the night. The whistle, the positioning, the reaction, everything analyzed in slow motion. The arena replay screen showed it from multiple angles, and the crowd immediately split into cheers and disbelief. Caitlin Clark didn't celebrate. She didn't escalate. She simply reset and walked back into position. But the energy around her had changed. Every dribble now carried tension. Every movement was watched twice. The Suns coach continued pacing the sideline, still vocal, still animated, feeding into a game that was now clearly bigger than in one matchup. It wasn't just strategy anymore. It was emotion, momentum, and perception all colliding at once. And in the middle of it all, Caitlin Clark stayed locked in. No theatrics, no breakdown. Just basketball under pressure that felt like it was stretching far beyond the scoreboard.
Man, you see that the ref was trying to take the game away from them. Mind you, the game was close when he did that. They ended up getting, they were down 3. They took that technical, and then they were down 2. So that could have ruined the game, man. Shout out to the Indiana Fever pulling it out. Sophie, Caitlin, man, came in major in the game. Mo, major in the game. Lexi Boers, major in the game, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the info in the video. I love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.
By the final stretch, the game had turned into something unforgettable. Every possession felt like it mattered twice. The whistle became the loudest sound in the building even when it didn't blow. And every decision was instantly judged by thousands inside the arena and millions watching outside it. Caitlin Clark kept competing, kept pushing, kept playing through a storm of attention that followed every step she took. The controversy didn't fade, it intensified, but so did her presence. The Suns' coach remained active on the sideline, still arguing, still directing, still fueling the emotional temperature of the game. Meanwhile, Tyler's decisions continued to sit at the center of every discussion, every replay, every reaction. And when the final moments arrived, it wasn't just about who won or lost. It was about everything surrounding the game, the calls, the reactions, the pressure, and the spotlight that never left Caitlin Clark for a single second. Because in the end, this wasn't just another WNBA game, it was a night where every whistle told a story, and every silence did too.